These are 353 record-breaking ballerinas. Some of these just killed a beloved ostrich. And this is how you say goodbye to ski season. I'm Greg Ott, and these weird and interesting news stories are coming your way right now on your daily news refresh. And hey, give us a like and subscribe to get more of this stuff in your feed every day. Thanks. So let's begin with this.
3, 2, 1, go!
And they're off. In New York City last Wednesday, where dozens upon dozens of ballerinas worked to break a Guinness World Record at the Plaza Hotel. In case you were wondering who was making all that graceful noise next to your room.
We have 350 dancers from all over the world. They were praying on Pointe shoes for 1 minute.
That's the founder and artistic director of Youth America Grand Prix, the world's largest dance network and ballet scholarship competition, and the group that organized the effort to get hundreds of ballerinas to simultaneously get to the Pointe for 60 seconds.
I thought that it was very cool how we can all get together from all over the world and accomplish a goal. So I wanted to be a part of it.
I was really excited to be surrounded by all amazing dancers and to do something that not a lot of people get to do outside of this dance community.
It's more physical because when you be on your point, you need to stretch your legs and point your toes. You need to keep brewing.
The previous record, set in 2019, featured a measly 306 ballerinas. And an official adjudicator from Guinness World Records was on site to make sure none of these ballet types were tiptoeing around the rules.
I need to make sure that they are in very professional ballet clothes and shoes, and that they need to stand on point simultaneously in 1 minute. They cannot drop off their toes.
Our artistic director observed this whole thing wasn't about kicking Kelly Ripa out of the dark beer books.
Again, it's not about the record, it's about giving for young dancers something meaningful.
This 15-year-old, who's been dancing since the age of 3, made it clear that she was up for the challenge, in part because it wasn't much of a challenge.
It wasn't very hard because we train many hours a week, so just standing on point for a minute, not too difficult. I guess it's a little physical because we've had a lot of rehearsals, so my toes have been in a little bit of pain, but it wasn't too bad.
After a standard minute of time,
3, 2, 1.
our pointers broke out into applause, and Guinness pointed out their findings.
So today, our record title is Most Ballet Dancer on Point Simultaneously. And the record to repeat is 306. And your final result is 353. That means a new Guinness World Records title. Congratulations!
How about that? And you thought your 6-minute egg was impressive. A beloved ostrich is dead after eating someone's keys. Yes, you heard me right. A beloved ostrich is dead after eating someone's keys. No, this isn't some cryptic leftover Soviet code phrase or something. This is true. The ostrich's name was Karen, and on Friday, the Topeka, Kansas Zoo announced that this vibrant and beloved ostrich tragically succumbed to complications arising from consuming a foreign object. They went on to note this foreign object was an employee's keys, which Karen was able to grab onto after reaching beyond her exhibit fence and immediately swallow. On Facebook, Brenda M. McComas asked the zoo, so no one could do surgery, did she choke to death? To which the zoo replied, surgery was performed, but attempts were unsuccessful in removing the foreign object due to its placement. Many mourned the untimely passing of the zoo's adored dancing queen. On Instagram, All for Boyles expressed a crying emoji, G. Mastrub expressed 2 crying emojis, and Carrick thanked the zoo for the transparency. Ostrich can be so sneaky. The zoo claims it's conducting an investigation and is taking appropriate actions regarding the team member involved. And they say they'll be reviewing and enhancing its protocols to further strengthen the safety measures in place for all its residents. And just in case you're thinking about paying a visit to a zoo anytime soon, consider valet parking.
It's a little bit rough coming into the corner there, and then we hit a bump, and I was going a little bit slow, so I navigated it correctly, and I made a mistake.
That's quite the chilly mistake made earlier this month by someone pond skimming in New Hampshire. Yeah, pond skimming. It's not some form of Alpine credit card fraud. It's a spring send-off to ski season at resorts like these across the country.
Everybody's in their funny costumes, having a good time, trying to make it across a very cold, icy pond. Here comes one now, and he made it. We actually kind of do enjoy it sometimes when they don't make it. It gets the crowd more excited and it's a little more fun.
That's the general manager at New Hampshire's Gunstock Mountain Resort, where, yes, crowds gathered to watch costume types, like this Marshmallow Man, attempt to traverse this little pond, but ultimately bite it. For these pond skimming events, resorts tend to make their own ponds using plastic sheeting and about 3 feet of water. And the idea is that skiers and snowboarders can build up enough momentum to gently skim across the pond. An idea that worked in practice for this snowboarder in shorts, and only worked in theory for this alligator.
I knew about halfway through and then just decided to reach out and grab some water.
Colorado Public Radio claims pond skimming came about in Alberta, Canada in the 1920s. And the tradition was made famous in the US by late filmmaker Warren Miller, with an archival website bearing his name still showcasing decades worth of clips of people face planting into frigid cold water dating back as far as 1952. A pond skimming event usually marks the closing of the chairlifts until the next winter ski season, like it did at this resort.
We're going out with a bang. It's a beautiful day. We've got the music on the deck and we've got barbecue burgers going on, so everything's fun and games today and everyone's having a good time.
And in case you're disappointed you missed out on your opportunity to combine water and skiing, don't worry. Another very similar sport already exists.